After watching the two videos this week on mindfulness, I think they relate together. The first one on brain stress response discussed about how children, how stress affects them, and the fight or flight response specifically, they use the example of with a bear, and how the hormones cortisol and adrenaline rise in a child or anyone who is the fight or flight response occurs, and how it occurs over and over again with children in the classroom who are exposed to stress. And so that stress negatively affects the brain and causes a non-cognitive development. So the brain development is slowed down in children. And for them, the bear never goes away, so they have that constant stress on them, which relates to the other video that we watched on the film on the mindfulness in San Francisco, which followed a classroom and specifically students Omar, Leslie, Jacqueline, and Gerardo, and it discussed about the mindfulness and how it was implemented in their classroom. And they used a teacher who came in, I believe it was 15 sessions, and it showed the kids how to calm down with their anger using mindfulness. And at first, it was difficult for some of them. A lot of them couldn't stand still, and they couldn't sit still, and they had trouble in being in the quiet and in the silence. And a lot of them had trouble with anger issues and family problems at home. And in the end, they mindfulness helped each of the students incredibly. They showed some statistics at the end saying that 80% of the students had felt that they had been able to control their anger. Another three-quarters of them would recommend it for other students. And they also asked at the end of the classroom to the students how they would, how mindfulness would help in their school. And a lot of them mentioned that there would be no bullying and other issues in the classroom, and children would be able to learn more consistently and not be stressful and not being able to pay attention in the classroom. Overall, both of these videos I feel like relates incredibly to mindfulness and the current topic that we were discussing in class.